When the Hasidic movement first took root in late 18th century, one of the issues it sought to address was the importance of prayer in religious life. It's not that people neglected prayer altogether. Rather, the religious establishment of the time relegated prayer to a place of secondary importance in relation to Torah study. Torah study was seen as the ultimate goal of religious striving. Enormous resources and energy were invested in Torah study. Prayer, on the other hand, while scrupulously practiced, was nevertheless perfunctory. The Hasidic masters, on the other hand, believed that prayer was the foundation of religious life. They lamented its relegation to secondary status, and they set out to change that. All of this is necessary background to understand the context of this week's Hasidic thought. Rabbi Clonimus Kalman centers his commentary on the verse that describes Jacob upon waking up from his extraordinary dream of a ladder from earth to heaven on which angels ascend and descend. Jacob, upon awakening, discovers that he is standing on sacred ground. The verse reads as follows: Vayikatz Yaakov mishnaso vayomer, achen yesh Adonai b'makom hazeh, v'anochi lo yadati. Jacob awoke from his sleep and said, "Surely the Lord is present in this place, and I did not know it." To set up his novel idea, Rabbi Clonimus Kalman references a cryptic midrash that plays with the Hebrew word mishnato, from his sleep, i.e. Jacob awoke from his sleep, and adjusts it to read me mishnato, from his study. In other words, what enabled Jacob to have this celestial dream was his Torah study. Putting aside the anachronism, this narrative happened before the Torah was given, so what Torah was there to study? The Midrash is making a point, and that is that Torah study is the portal to heaven. Then, Rabbi Clonimus Kalman does something radical. He turns the Midrash on its head by suggesting that rather than celebrating Torah study as the ultimate religious experience, the Midrash is pointing to its inherent limitations in relationship to prayer. Jacob's religious experience involves two stages: a dream followed by a state of wakefulness. As fantastic as the dream may be, and a giant ladder swarming with angels is pretty fantastic, it is only a dream. Jacob's real religious experience occurs when he awakens from the dream and, in a state of clarity and alertness, comes to realize that he is standing on sacred ground, that he is encountering the divine. And so the Midrash in Rabbi Clonimus Kalman's reading goes something like this: Torah study is a sacred portal that allows Jacob to pass into a mystical dream state in which he sees celestial angels. But that religious experience is nothing in comparison with what happens when he awakens from his sleep and encounters God in prayer. His learning was to him as a dream once he experienced the religious drama that is prayer. Torah study is central to the life of a Jew. Without it, there would be no Jew or Judaism. But prayer opens a window into the beyond, where if just for a moment, a human being can transcend their own limitations and truly encounter the divine.